Another lights and nights. Every week another nightfall, a never-ending fight. The facts to hide the fallen and even the cabal. One by one to get a rewards, he had to kill them all. He's the luckiest guy on Destiny. Animals, it's your boy Hype bringing you another episode of The Luckiest Guy on Destiny. And as usual, bringing you up into the final fight. This week's Nightfall Strike was a pain, and it was going up against Omnigul. And we're going to have a little recap of last week's rewards. And we got the Beeline Trauma, which is a legendary scout rifle. Probably not bad for PvP, but not really good for PvE. We got 12 strange coins, and last but not least, the Plan C, an exotic fusion rifle. Now, last week, we had a topic of choice, which was brought up from Wildling Productions, and it was the best character in a video game. And we have one here from Friggs. My favorite character would have to be John, aka Master Chief from the Halo series, because he's an overall badass and don't take shit from no one. LOL. Well, good choice and good reasoning. Next up, we have one from Sammy. Master Chief has to be the best character in a video game. I've been playing Halo since 01, and he's progressing a lot as a character. So the reason why I chose those two is because overall, Master Chief had the most selections, man. Most of these guys chose him. So that's the reason why I brought two random choices up here, and thanks to everybody who participated. My character, just one that comes to mind, man, I really honestly don't have a favorite, and it's not a cop-out. It's just, there's so many. I mean, even if you go way back, there's just so many. Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, he was kind of a badass, a little short dude fighting off guys 3 times, 4 times the size of him. But I would have to go with Kratos from the God of War. And why? Because he became a god, and not just a god of war. You know what I mean? It really doesn't get any more badass than that. But that's just, one that pops to mind, man. Like I said, I really don't have a number one. But moving on, and once again, man, shout out to everybody who participated. And for next week's topic, for the following episode of The Luckiest Guy on Destiny, that's going to be at the end. So moving on right here, what is that? 10 Ascendant Shards. Now, why is that still even an option? Or why? What do I even have? I'm a level 32 with all 3 characters. What use do I have for that? I'm probably sitting on over 200 of them already as it is. So, please, Bungie, either get that out of there or have some other kind of use for it, make it some other kind of currency other than leveling up gear that's irrelevant anymore. So, I don't know, it's just my opinion on that. Moving on right here, though, this is the next round, the final boss right there of the Nightfall, taking out Omnigul. And shout out to the teammate. I had a couple guys in there, my man Dero and my buddy Elville. And we were using the heavy synthesis glitch, and we just wrecked, man, with those Galahorns. So here we go. Here's the roll, and I get a legendary Ingram. And any time I ever get any kind of Ingram from a Nightfall, my stomach just starts to churn a little bit, because I know I got to go back and talk to Raul. So I'm going to bring these guys along for the ride. Let's take it back, get it decrypted, see what we get from the Cryptarch. And hope for the best. Really, what could it possibly be good? It's a legendary Ingram. Maybe it would turn into an exotic. Sometimes legendaries do that. I've been getting rares that are turning into legendaries as of lately. Got a damn legendary cloak for my hunter with a little radio thing on the back of it. I don't know, whatever. I'm just kind of rambling on about that shit. But here we are in the flight. We're heading back to the tower, going to talk to everyone's favorite friend, Master Raul. And let's see what we get. Oh, the cure. Well, believe me, guys, that is not the cure for anything right there. That is a piss poor excuse for a rocket launcher. It has no good upgrades on it whatsoever. And you know what that is? That's ascendant energy. That's what that is. And look at that. You know, I got the Galahorn. So, unless you come up with a Galahorn 2.0 that does a different kind of damage, you know, maybe one Galahorn with each kind of damage, then you can take that cure and do something with it. But anyways, this is the third round. Still got my same teammates in there, Elville and Dero. We really ripped through this round right here, man. We just, right from the beginning, we did the heavy, and we were just shooting Galahorn rockets, us two, both 32s, the whole time, nonstop. But anyways, this next week's topic for the luckiest guy on Destiny is going to be somewhat based off of what happened in this video with the Ascendant Shards. And I know I talked before about having a reroll, but this is going to kind of be wide open. If you could have one thing right now that Bungie would either A, add to the game or fix in the game, what would it be? So moving on right here. Hey, it's an exotic, and you know what? I've heard a lot of bad stories about this thing, but I actually didn't have it, and I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to the exotics. Even if they're crap, I keep them just to have them, you know? So this was a nice one to actually get to add to the collection. And if you don't know what it is, if you're not familiar with it, it is actually a primary shotgun, and I'm going to bring up the snapshot of it right here. And I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of people had it. A lot of people I know have had it, and I've heard nothing but negative things about it. But there it is. It's the universal remote, a primary shotgun. I'll have to upgrade it, test it out, maybe in the Iron Banner or something, and give it a shot, man. That's going to about wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, leave a like. In the comments section, let me know. If you could have one thing that Bungie would either A, add to the game now, or change, correct, whatever it may be, just one thing different to the game, what would it be? And that's for a chance to be featured in next week's episode of The Luckiest Guy on Destiny. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Animal Instincts Gaming. Got plenty of content coming your way. Nightfall, soloed every week. And the luckiest guy on Destiny each and every week. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Animals, it's your boy Hype. We out.